So this is going to be a quick one, but I want to show you the most important aspect of Facebook ads because this is where most people struggle when they're beginning with Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads in a lot of people's mind when they're starting, there's either two columns of how they're going to do it. Because I think the big thing and why this happens is because there's something you're actually going to lose if you get it wrong, which is money. When normally you just lose time, and people aren't that afraid of losing their time, but they are more afraid of losing money. So people are more scared to start with Facebook ads, and they think that there's either a right or a wrong. Something that is 100% correct way to do things, and there's a way that there's the total opposite way, the total wrong way to do things. Now, the whole point of this lecture is to give you the mindset to instill in you this foundation that this is incorrect. There's no right or wrong. The way you need to look at ads, and if you're scared about the ads, you can always limit your budgets. You can put your budget below $5 and not lose anything less than that. So what you have to do is you have to look at Facebook ads as a test. Every single piece of content that you put out there, every single ad you run, every single demographic that you target, every single call to action you have, whatever it is that you're promoting on Facebook, whatever the purpose of it, and whatever the content is, you need to see it always as an evolving test, specifically because Facebook is constantly evolving. And what's working a year ago definitely isn't working today. What's working a week ago might not even be working today, which is why you need to be up to date with the latest info when it comes to Facebook ads. And also, it's why you need to test and explore things for yourself, because you're in a very specific niche and you don't know what's going to translate across niches when you're learning. So the biggest piece of advice that you can take away from this lecture is knowing that you can limit your budgets and not be scared of losing a lot of money, and you can just test. You need to test, and use that data and we're going to go through this in detail in module 7, so I'm just touching on this now to give you the insight before we start creating our ads. But you need to know that everything you do, you just need to collect data and weigh it up against the other tests that you're running, or against the other ads you are running. And then once again, and we'll be going through this in the next module, but you do more of the stuff that's working and less of the stuff that's not working. So the most important aspect of Facebook ads is measuring what's happening and knowing that nothing is set in stone, but everything is just a test. Now, the other thing that goes hand in hand with this, and sort of like a little bit of a bonus tip here for you at the end, is if you use the data that's already working. So if you need to know what your demographic is, who your target market is, what sort of people are enjoying your content, you should go into the demographics. So go into your page settings and then click people, and you'll be able to see where your fans are already from, what gender they are, and what language they speak. So you can then start using this data because you know your fans' current demographic. You can use this already successful page that you have and that you're growing to double down on what you know works, meaning these people like your page, therefore we're going to target more of these people. A lot of people get it wrong when they're like, cool, we've already got a subset of these people, now let's try and get some variety in here. No, you want to go very deep and not very wide. So make sure you go into your page demographics and get the insight of people who already like your page, and then use that to start targeting your ad sets and start reaching new people who haven't heard about your business before, but are very, very similar to your business already. And we've talked about lookalike audiences. We're going to show you how to create lookalike audiences based on your current audience, not just based on one demographic. So let's go ahead, get into the next lecture where we can start building some ads.